Thank you. Thank you. Oh, and thank you. Hello. Would anybody like to take a photo real quickly? Let me just... All right, that's right. Good day. It's so nice to be here. Who's talking? Excuse me, I'm going to ask them to be quiet. No. It's so good to be here in, what town am I in again? This is London, yeah. My favorite town in the world. I've never said that before about London. No, I've never said that before at all. London is my favorite town. I've probably, aside from my home, I've probably been to London more than any other place on earth. Wow. It's a city. Well, I know that. What do you think it was? Oh, a town. It's not a town. You have to be really clear here, don't you? Because if I say it's a town, you don't know what I'm talking about. It's a city. Yeah. Am I going to be answering questions today? Yeah. Where are they going to be happening from? Oh, there. Oh, you have to take the microphone to whoever raises their hand. What a wonderful system. How did you figure that out? Or they could shout. Yeah. Does anybody have a question for me? Anyone want to know anything? No? All right. Well, who did you choose this time? It's up to you to choose, too, right? Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm an identical twin, and I usually absolutely hate evil twin stories.
Wait, you are an identical twin?
Yes, sir.
You're my identical twin?
No.
I mean, we look a little alike. So you're an identical twin, and...
Yeah, but I don't usually like evil twin stories, but the very first time I saw Data-Law, I absolutely loved it, and I absolutely fell in love with Data.
Thank you.
But sometimes it is really cool seeing him when he's a bit naughty, and I had a friend of mine say Data is absolutely lovely, but Law is just sexy, and to be honest, both of them together is just my ultimate fantasy. But, silly, all I was going to say was, don't sometimes it be a bit funny if both of them were evil, because when I get asked which of you is the evil twin, we both just smile at each other, smile back and say, both of us.
Well, you know, that was my twin playing Laura.
Yeah.
And I am my evil twin. You
I'm
are
an evil twin.
I know you are.
Yeah.
I can tell you are. All right, well, maybe my evil twin can meet your evil twin one day.
Oh, please don't get me. My husband sat right here, and this is meant to be our 10th wedding anniversary.
That's your husband?
Yeah, it's our 10th wedding anniversary.
Huh? Well, let me ask you, how long have you been married?
10 years.
10 years. That's can I give you a little piece of advice?
Well, yeah, I already know you'd get less for manslaughter.
Actually, you're working with tongue.
I can tell you don't need any advice. All right. Well, did you have a question, or did I already hear it?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that. My ultimate fantasy is live life and die happy now.
Live life and die happy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Live life and die happy, yeah. How about live life and live happy? Why die, right? All right. Do you get to choose again? Yeah. It's only on that side, or is there someone on this side? Oh, there you are. Let's go on this side. Yeah. We'll alternate. Does that make sense? Be patient. Yeah. It's not working. Let me ask the question.
Hi there.
Hi.
You must get asked this all the time, but what was the most challenging part about creating the subtle emotions in data?
What was the most challenging part of
creating the subtle emotions?
Subtle
data
emotions.
Displays?
You know what? It wasn't challenging at all. I didn't really have to create subtle emotions, any emotions. Truly, the audience did it for me. That was one of the beauties of playing the characters, that it was sort of the audience and I created that character together, sort of symbiotically. I would just say, I am not feeling anything, and the audience would write me and say, yes, you were. I could see it. You were feeling something. But really, I wasn't feeling anything. You were. And you were projecting it on me, and that was kind of the beauty of the whole thing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Doc. Hi there. You know, unless it was a really good question, don't feel you have to applaud. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hello,
Yes.
Mr. Spiner.
Hello, how are you?
Nice to see you, sir. Welcome to London.
Good to be here.
Can I just ask, were you a fan of Star Trek before you played Data? And if so, who was your favorite character?
Fan of Star Trek before I played Data. I'm trying to remember. It was a long time ago.
1987.
Thank you.
7
yes,
days, 9 seconds.
I was a fan of the original Star Trek. I wasn't maybe as big a fan as you, but I was a fan. I watched several episodes, at least 6, and I loved every one of them. And my favorite character, Captain Kirk, of course. I loved Captain Kirk. He was a man of action, just as I am. Just as my twin brother is. Yeah. Did you watch the original Star Trek?
After the Next Generation.
After Next Generation. Pales in comparison, doesn't
Absolutely,
it?
absolutely.
And you're getting ready to applaud again? You're like you should stand up here and applaud so they know when to applaud.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Good question. I have my own personal applauder here. Thank you very much. She works for CBS, isn't it? Yeah. Where's the? Oh, there you are. Okay. Oh, at the back. Yeah. Oh, there you are. You have a microphone at the back. Excellent. So, are you asking me a question, or are you? Yeah. Yeah. Come on down. Oh, there you are.
Hello.
Hello.
It's wonderful to have you here. This is the fulfillment of a 20-year ambition to see you live on stage.
Thank you.
And clearly you are my favourite character. Well, not you, but Data. And,
I wish I could get a camera back there. I can't really see who's saying that.
I'm wearing black, so I'm just going to disappear to the background.
Sure.
I just want to know, clearly you've heard of the J.J. Abrams Star Trek relaunch. If J.J. Abrams decided to relaunch Star Trek Next Generation, who could you imagine to play Data?
JJ, what? Who?
Which actor or actress?
I got that part. Is it JJ Abraham? What? No. I tell you what, I think the ideal person to play Data would be Tilda Swinton. Don't you? Really? Wouldn't that be interesting? Tilda Swinton as Data, I think. Oh, hi, how are you? Good, good. Press, no doubt. Yeah. Press? Yeah. Big fan of yours, too. I love the Press. And you, who are you? Mike, how are you? Are we going to be going out live to thousands? Oh, this is this. I don't know, Mike. Can you get up here? Yeah, there we are. Thank you so much. Who's next? Anyone over here? Don't worry, I'll call on you if they don't see you, okay?
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon. At the time of filming, what were your personal views on data becoming human, please?
My personal views on what?
On data becoming human, please?
Does anybody know what he's saying? Data becoming human. At the time of filming, what were my views on data becoming human? I was against it. Because then I wouldn't have had a job. And I needed the work at the time. I still do, as a matter of fact. Thank you. Please. Good question. Yes.
Obviously, in the original series, you have Spock. And the vocal characters, the less emotional characters, but then in the next generation, you have yourself as Data, obviously not a Vulcan. What do you believe the role of those emotionless or less emotional, characters play to the viewers?
What does the what role? It's probably not the best word to use, but what does it mean to the viewer to watch someone playing an unemotional role? Is that what you're saying? Sort of? Yeah. Nothing. No, I think it allows the audience to paint the feelings onto those characters. And, Data was a particularly accessible character. I think that was why there was a lot of affection for the character, because he was not judgmental. He was accessible and to all people, to all beings. Quite unlike myself. I, on the other hand, right now am judging you negatively. That's the difference between me and Data. No, but I think that was the beauty of Data, really, was that he was pure. And it was the lack of emotion in a way that made him that way. Thank you. Right? You know what I like about this? Is I can be completely unaware of the camera. All right. Hello? Wait, where's that person right there? There you are, sir. Can I, yeah. He looks semi-intelligent, and I was thinking he might have questions. It's a good question. Yes.
Thank you.
Of course.
It's not a Star Trek question, it's a Fresh Hell question.
A Fresh Hell question.
I really enjoyed Fresh Hell, and especially when you had guest stars like LeVar in it. Do you think, I know it's your spare time and stuff like that, I know you're a busy man, but do you think there'll be more Fresh Hell episodes?
Well, I'll tell you what, in case you don't know what he's talking about, I had a web series called Fresh Hell that you can still see on YouTube or somewhere on my website, freshhellseries.com. And I did about 15 episodes. I wanted to do it for, say, another 10 years or so, but it just got too expensive. I couldn't afford to keep paying for it, which I was doing. And I had a full crew working with me, and I was paying them basically sandwiches. And I didn't feel really good about that. And the creators, the director and the other writer, we felt like if we were going to do another season, we really needed to pay the crew. And in order to get a sponsor, our numbers had to be much bigger than they really were. I asked people to watch the show, and of course, they didn't. But no, a lot of people did. I think we had about 1 million hits, but I really need kind of 1 million a day. And so it just got too expensive. I'm not saying it'll never happen again. It might be something good for CBS to do. Thank you. Gosh. Thank you so much. I didn't know you cared. Well, that's me, exactly. Thank you. Anyway, I don't think we're going to do any more, but we had a really great season ready to go. And you know what was going to happen? Well, I can't tell you really. Oh, there's a man waving his arm right here. Can we ignore him? Oh, you didn't have a question, you just wanted to wave. Hi.
Hello, Mr. Spiner.
Hello.
In your personal opinion, do you feel Star Trek should continue as a TV series when the contracts run out for the J.J. Abrams thing?
I think there's no question that there will be another Star Trek television series. Of course.
We hope so.
Don't even hope, it's going to happen. I'm sure of it, don't you think? And you can count on what she says. Yeah, no, I really do believe there will be another series. I think there was some kind of an arrangement made that there would be no more series while these 3 films were being made. One more coming. And after that, I think you'd be pretty sure that Paramount will do another television series of Star Trek. I mean, why wouldn't they? Star Trek is the great American epic, embraced worldwide. But really it is. It's like, it's our Doctor Who in a way, because, you know, Doctor Who's had 50 years. It was 50 years this year, wasn't it? Last year? And Star Trek 2016 will be the 50th anniversary of Star Trek. And I think, just like Doctor Who, it will go forever. It is the great American epic. And so I think you can count on that. And if not, well, you can take it up with me. I lied to you. Yes?
Hello. In TNG, which has been your best data episode?
What was the best data episode?
Which you like, personally?
In my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, which one did I like the best?
Yeah.
Well, I liked all of the data episodes more than any of the others.
I know that.
You know, because, well, he was my favorite character. But of all the data episodes, I mean, I liked a lot of them for different reasons. I thought Measure of a Man was a really important episode. It still holds up as something worth watching. They teach it in classes. They show it in classrooms. And I think for good reason. It's a really fine episode. I really liked The Offspring. That was Jonathan Frakes' first directorial work ever. And he did a great job, and it was a wonderful script. There were so many good ones, though. I had a great opportunity doing Brothers, of playing the whole family. And I had a really good time doing the Western episode. Just because it was silly, and Patrick directed, and it was fun.
Can you do us a line from that episode?
What's that?
Can you do us a line?
Can I do a line?
Yeah, from
that show? Yeah. Aye, Captain. I did say that, didn't I, in that episode? I'd give you another one. No, Captain. Thank you. Thank you. I really need to applaud you. Thank you. Captain? No, that, okay. Yes, ma'am. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm calling on people myself here. It's ridiculous. What? Who's talking? Oh, there we go. I'm sorry. Yeah, but hang on one second, okay? Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
I really enjoyed watching the film Out to Sea.
Well, thank you. I really enjoyed doing that.
What was your favourite part about Out to Sea itself?
My favorite part was I did this movie called Out to Sea. It didn't get a lot of play outside of America. Did you saw it here in England?
Yeah.
Huh?
We bought the DVD.
Oh, you bought the DVD. Well worth the price. Jack Lemmon, Walter Matthau, Donald O'Connor, Diane Cannon, Elaine Stritch, Brent Spiner. Thank you. And no, you know what my favorite part was? I got to go to work every day for about 3 months, and I knew that Walter Matthau was going to be there, and Jack Lemmon was going to be there, and Donald O'Connor was going to be there, and they were the greatest. I got to be really close to all of them, and they were so nice to me and so encouraging, and I really, at the end of my days, I'll remember doing that most of all, probably, because it was so much fun to hang with these legends every day. That's, yeah. What is all that noise going on out there? It's what? Jordan Hoffman and the biggest Star Trek jerks. I'm certain that's true, as a matter of fact. Do they need to do that while I'm talking here? Can you make a call? Yeah. Tell them to take a short break. Like, forever. Like, yes.
Hello.
Hi.
When did you realise you had a talent for singing? And can you sing us a song?
When did I realize what?
You had a talent for singing. And can you sing us something?
When did I realize that I could sing?
A talent.
That I had a talent for singing?
Yes.
Why, thank you. Almost instantly. I was in my crib, and suddenly the dulcet tones of Frank Sinatra came out of my throat. My parents were astounded. They were like, this child, this infant, sounds just like Frank Sinatra. What? No, I was in high school. I had a great high school teacher. And, gosh, it's so hard to hear, isn't it? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
And can you hear them? It's cacophony. It's absolute cacophony, Miss CBS. They need to go. Anyway, I would love to sing for you, and but I'm not going to.
Aww.
Because my voice, I've had a cold, and my voice is really not good, and I thought I like to be good when I sing, and ooh, I can be really good when I sing. But you know, I have this concert that I do. I've only done it once. I did it in Portland, Oregon last January, and I did it in an 800-seat theater. We sold it out, and it encouraged me to do it some more. And I think maybe I'll come here and do it sometime. Thank you. Thank you. Really? Me? But I really would. I might, because I'm going to wear out my welcome as far as just coming to the conventions. But maybe never, right? Never! Thank you. 5 minutes is all, oh man. 5 minutes? Yeah. I guess there are other people who are coming on after me. Maybe these jerks. You know what I'm going to do when, are they performing live back here? Yeah, because I'm going to go and be really loud behind them. Yeah. Maybe we should all go do that. Won't that be fun? Anyway, I'm going to come here and do my show, and that's what I'll do next time. Next time they have a big convention here, like these. How many seats are there? Is it enough? Yeah, I can fill this place, I think. But the show lasts. What I'll do is, you'll have the convention. It'll end tonight at what time's it end? 7:30 or something, and then at 8 o'clock, I'll perform, and I'll do. That'll give you something to do on Saturday night, and I'll do like hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, something like that, and we'll all be happy. All right, good. Yes. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
I just wondered, you said that you were against Data becoming more human, so I wondered what you thought about when Data gets his emotion chip and what effect that had on the character.
Well, I really enjoyed Data getting his emotion chip for a couple of reasons. I really felt it was kind of a unique thing that you have a character who's done 7 years and 176 episodes, and you know the character, and then all of a sudden he changes dramatically. And I thought that was a great thing to do. It was creative. It created an opportunity for me to do some other things. And it wasn't irrevocable. He got to return to the Data you know, but every now and then he would alter into this other thing. And I really enjoyed it. Who's got the mic? Yes. Now you don't have to shout.
No.
Yeah.
All the films that Data's been in, just the films.
The films.
Which is your favourite and why?
Which was my favorite film? First Contact. But because, and why? Because it was the only good one we made.
The flotation device and Insurrection.
You like what?
The flotation device and Insurrection.
You like the flotation device and Insurrection. Well, the others had moments. They all had moments, but First Contact was a really good script. Jonathan really did a great job directing it. We had wonderful guest stars. I was at the top of my game. Patrick was okay. What you mean? Oh, I think Patrick's back here. Patrick? Stop it. You know, leave me alone. All right. Just wanted you to come out and say hello to everyone. Oh, all right. See, when my voice is not very good, I can do Patrick. Who else is there? Over there? Yes?
Hello.
Hello.
My question is, with regards to Threshold.
Threshold, yes.
And say Fresh Hell.
Yes, and Fresh Hell.
Would you...
Threshold meets Fresh Hell. That would be interesting.
Would you be open to crowdfunding for, say, if the fans were interested in seeing more of your work? Would you open to crowdfunding?
Well, I'll tell you the truth. I mean, I couldn't do Threshold because that belonged to CBS. And although I think it would be great if they did like a television movie or something to kind of see what happened in the last 10 years after they took us off the air. But there would be Peter Dinklage, you know, still playing his character from Game of Thrones on Threshold. It would be amazing. But, you know, crowdfunding, I think, is something that I'm not saying I wouldn't do it, because I have something I might do that might be crowdfunded, but I'm not sure. But I think, from my taste, crowdfunding should be a specific thing. And I think what LeVar did with it is the way to crowdfund. It's suddenly worth crowdfunding, you know, because he's supplying something to a large number of people with the funds he's getting. On a personal level, crowdfunding to do for something like Fresh Hell or my own projects, I don't know, I preferred Kickstarter, for example, when it went by its old name, which was begging. Yeah. Yeah.
Hello. Hello. So data at times could be more of a comic relief character. Data, and other times he could go bad and be more sinister.
Could be sinister.
Did you prefer the more humorous roles or the more
sinister,
villainous?
Well, it was so much easier for me to do a Data when he was like me and doing the sinister part. No, you know what? They gave me so many opportunities to do so many different things with Data. When I originally started, we had a director on the 3rd episode or the 4th episode who said to me, "You are going to be so sick of this character by the end of 7 years because you're not going to get to do anything. You're going to be flat. Everybody else is going to have all the fun." And I said, "I don't think that's going to happen." And it really didn't. It was exactly the opposite. I got to play so many different possibilities of humanity that Data was trying out that it was just a limitless character. It was really a great opportunity for me. Now, what have you got to say? That's it? Man. All right. I hope you're sick of me. Because I have to stop. But it's been wonderful being here. I love London. Did I say that before? Yeah, and I really mean that. It really is my favorite city. And the biggest city in the Western Hemisphere, as a matter of fact. Anyway, thank you all so much. Delighted to know you. See you again, I hope. Ladies and gentlemen, Brent Steiner.